Medigroup Physician Services presents Medigroup's Frank's Fast Five with Healthcare Executives, produced by Bridget Wilson and Carrie Peters. Today's guest is Mark Gorman, CEO for Maiden Biosciences. Now, here's your host, Medigroup's Frank Gillespie.
Well, nice to be with you again and welcome to another edition of Medigroup's Frank's Fast Five. Today, I have the privilege of sharing in some conversation with Mark Gorman, CEO for Maiden Biosciences. And ladies and gentlemen, from the Maiden Biosciences website, your healing journey deserves nothing but the best. Traditional wound management often falls short of delivering the precise moisture balance and cellular support necessary for optimal tissue regeneration. Maiden Biosciences topical collagen dressings bridge this critical gap. Their unique molecular structure creates an ideal microenvironment where damaged tissue can regenerate efficiently. The products that Maiden Biosciences offers, like collagen bandages, collagen powder for wound care, and collagen sheets, can maintain optimal moisture levels and provide essential protein scaffolding. Mark is here to give us a bit more insight. And also, as a reminder, Maiden Biosciences is a contracted supplier of Medigroup. So, ladies and gentlemen, and Mark, it is an honor and welcome. How are you?
Hi, Frank. I'm well. Thank you.
Good. I really appreciate you taking the time for this. It's good to see you, and I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us this morning. So, I promised you I wouldn't waste your time. I'm going to jump right into these questions. So, let's just dive in if you're ready.
Sure.
So, Mark, what inspired the founding of Maiden Biosciences, and how has your mission evolved since 2016?
I saw an opportunity, Frank. I'm not a physician,
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm not a scientist, but I saw an opportunity and a need in the industry. And as you know, diabetes is a terrible disease, and it's affecting so many families. And
Absolutely.
wounds are nasty things to deal with. So I saw a demand socially for better healthcare and better wound care,
Yes, sir.
better advanced wound care. And then I saw I saw a problem personally in my own family that really shook me up. I had an Aunt Margaret that was bedridden and wheelchair bound for 25 years.
Oh, wow.
She got a wound on her calf, and the doctors couldn't heal it. This is many years ago. The doctors couldn't heal it, and eventually they had to amputate from the knee down. And she spent 25 years in a wheelchair.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really hit home personally.
I bet.
And so when I saw this industry and I started meeting people, I really saw a lot of compassion in the doctors and the clinicians, and a real demand for good products. So I wanted to help, and I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So helping people and making a living, that's a good combination.
No question about it. And you're making a dent for sure. That's excellent. Thank you so much, Mark. So, Mark, then what do you believe sets your collagen dressings apart from other wound care solutions on the market? I mean, I know there's a ton, but maybe a little difference between traditional wound care, advanced wound care, and collagen products, perhaps.
Yeah, our product is gently processed.
Okay.
So we're trying to get a natural collagen molecule intact.
Yes.
In our product. We want to keep as much of that collagen natural as opposed to hydrolyzed or broken down.
Okay.
So it's a gentle process that we use, and we have some proprietary things in our manufacturing that let us say we believe we have the best collagen there is for advanced wound care. That's a big statement. And
It is. Absolutely.
we spend a lot of money on testing. And we try to keep that organic structure that collagen has, that scaffolding, if you will.
Absolutely. And that was a question I was going to ask you about the scaffolding. But tell me a little bit explain how your collagen products support the body's natural healing process. Is that some of the softer things that you put into it that make it easier for the body to absorb, or give us a little bit of background on that?
Well, Collagen being an organic, natural protein,
Yes,
it's
sir.
what your skin is made of and many other parts of your body,
Yes, sir.
but it's what your skin is made of. It's recognized by your body. So imagine a wound and you put a synthetic bandage on it. The body accepts the fact that it's there, but it's the wound realizes that that's a foreign object. That's a synthetic. That's not a natural product.
Okay.
The collagen, in contrast, is bioabsorbable. It's biorecognized. Biologically, the wound cells know that collagen is a friend, not a foe.
Gotcha.
I think that's probably the best way to say it.
So the interaction is a much more combined and synthetic.
Yes, the interactions, not only that, but also the collagen can actually be absorbed by the wound and used. So we're providing the wound with a scaffolding, and the healthy cells can latch onto that scaffolding, and it reduces their work, if you will. They don't have to create a new scaffolding. They can use the scaffolding and proceed.
Okay.
The other big factor about collagen is it creates the perfect moisture environment. So years ago, people used to go to dry healing. Now the industry has changed over the last 20 years, and now they realize moist healing is the best. So it's a balance. It's not too wet, it's not too dry, it's the right moisture. Collagen, by its nature, knows what this balance is, and uses that balance to hold that wound in a well-managed environment. And the cells can communicate because it's
Sure.
moist, and they can heal because it's moist. If they were dry, if cells dry out, they die and
Sure.
they can't communicate.
No, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. So, Mark, what kinds of wounds or conditions are your products most commonly used for? I know again, we talked about traditional, advanced, and collagen products. Where does collagen kind of come into the mix as it relates to some of the others?
So I'll make a very general statement here.
Sure.
A doctor once told me that he uses collagen on about 95% of the wounds that he sees, whether
Okay.
they be trauma or whatever kind of wounds.
Yes.
And we generally say collagen can be used on any wound at any stage of healing. So that starts with a fresh, clean surgical incision. We can use collagen over that when the surgery is done and it's all sewn up. To a nasty old diabetic foot ulcer that's been around for 6 months, and doctors are talking about amputation.
Wow.
That's a terrible
Yeah.
situation. So new, old, and everything in between. Collagen can be used for burns. Collagen can be used on just trauma and torn skin. Virtually any wound at any stage, you can use collagen.
Interesting. Sounds like that's the standard of care. That should be the standard of care. Very interesting. Mark, believe it or not, question number 5. We're on the last question. I told you to go fast. Are there other applications of your product that you feel would be advantageous to our physician membership base?
Yes, we're seeing more and more doctors, surgeons in particular, recognize the use of collagen. It's really becoming popular, and that's everything from a Mohs surgery
Yeah.
to a complete knee replacement. We're seeing a lot of orthopedic surgeons use collagen in their post-surgical healing.
Sure.
So we developed actually a special size of collagen. It's a 5 inch by 10 inch that's well designed for a full knee replacement. And we get there's a good reimbursement on this, by the way. So we designed that to fit the wound, right? 5 inches by 10 inches,
Yes, sir.
big long incisions, C-sections, mastectomies, but primarily post-surgical care for knee replacements, hip replacements, things like
Gotcha.
that. We're also seeing some business from surgeons pre-surgical, meaning that if they have a wound and it's not healing well, and they want to go to a skin substitute product, they often try to treat that wound in preparation for skin substitute. CMS requires that they have 30 days of conservative care.
Gotcha.
And that pre-surgical care can help prep a wound, clean it up a bit for the skin sub product.
That makes a lot sort of a prophylactic approach before surgery.
Yeah. Let's prep it the best we can before a serious surgery, and by doing that, we think we're getting better results. We think that the skin subs are taking better.
Makes sense.
They maybe have fewer applications, because sometimes you need many applications of the skin sub.
Yes, sir.
And if it doesn't work, sometimes you wind up with amputation. So we think we're adding value to pre-surgical and post-surgical care.
It sounds like you definitely are, and I'm glad we're your contracted supplier for Medigroup. So, Mark, thank you very much for your time and your expertise. This has been excellent. We'll get this out and produced so that our members can see it and our future customers can see it as well. There's some value, definite value in this product, no question.
Thank you,
I
Frank.
appreciate the time. Thank you, Mark.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Okay, take care. Bye, everybody. Bye, Sam in the background. Take care. See you.
This has been Medigroup's Frank's Fast Five with Healthcare Executives, produced by Bridget Wilson and Carrie Peters, and hosted by Frank Gillespie. Special thanks to Mark Gorman, CEO from Maiden Biosciences. This has been a presentation of Medigroup Physician Services.